So the crackdown on pirate IPTV really does seem to be relentless, whereby here we can see 4 people were actually arrested for selling this particular service. Now we can see that the police intellectual property crime unit with the police of Scotland and Sky TV got together and they carried out nationwide raids against suspected pirate IPTV suppliers in the UK. And we can see 4 people were arrested and 200 cease and desist letters were actually sent out to these individuals. Now, you can see with the language, they keep on saying suspected because it probably is very hard for them to confirm 100% if these people are involved in that case, but they're hoping with these notifications or these letters that they are sending out that if somebody is involved in that, they'll hopefully stop and seize their service before something more serious like a potential arrest comes through. Now we can see that one of the reasons, and this is nothing really new, that we know pirate IPTV or just pirate movies, TV shows, it's been popular right from the start, where people thought if I can get something for free, why not do it? And particularly now where people are struggling to make ends meet, nobody's really going to be able to afford 5 different streaming services or different Netflix package or something else. So people are looking for cheaper or free alternatives. So this is why IPTV generally is very, very popular. The demand is just so high that other people quickly get into the game. Now we can see that subscription television is often more expensive and often demands longer term commitments that people just can't afford. So again, if an IPTV seller is offering, a 1-month contract or, even for a couple of months, you can see why that will be a lot more attractive than somebody signing up for a yearly package, particularly when that yearly package is, 2, 3 or 5 times the price of a third-party IPTV package. And it's one of the questions I always find very interesting, that really how cheap would official streaming services have to go before the majority of people just think, I'd rather just pay for something, it's official, I can get the guaranteed service, the reliability of service, and the price is fair. Like for example, I'm pretty sure that if Netflix dropped their price to maybe $3 a month, across the board, I think they would very, very quickly get 10 times as many subscribers, because I think $3 to pay for a streaming service to get the content that Netflix has, I think a lot more people would actually pay for that than go for the pirate option. Here we can see that officers reportedly searched 4 premises in London, Glasgow, Edinburgh and Stoke, and 4 people were arrested on the suspicion of involvement. So again, they haven't been prosecuted just yet, they haven't been charged just yet, but they are believed to be involved in this particular activity. And again, it's the illegal streaming of premium content, including channels belonging to Sky. And there's always a clear distinction about somebody just watching streaming content versus somebody actually selling somebody else's copyrighted content and profiting from that. In terms of numbers, we can see that them disrupting, these services would potentially affect 500,000 customers. So again, it just shows you how popular these, third-party IPTV services are. And this is just one of them, guys. If you imagine how many IPTV services there are, third-party services, then you can just imagine the number would be in the millions of customers. And it's interesting, we can see there was a lot of social media chatter when many people were in the UK, particularly in the Midlands and further north, were complaining the IPTV services that they were using has now or went offline. And people often ask, like, can I recommend an IPTV service, or where do you find? I mean, literally just going to Twitter or going to even eBay, there's always people on there advertising and selling, and you really have to find out which one works for you. The only thing I would always recommend is I would only sign up for a couple of weeks or a month or so maximum, just to make sure that is this service, does it have the channels that I need? Does it work without buffering and stuff? And then even if it does tick all of those boxes, I would never sign up for more than a couple of months, because there's never any guarantee that these particular services will stay up for that long. So, and as I mentioned before, once one service gets shut down, the vultures start coming in, because we can see in February there was a big uptick of people posting on social media offering their services, saying we've got the best service, the best channels, no buffering, all that kind of stuff, because again, the demand is just so high. Anytime they see there's any opportunity to hoover up more customers, they quickly swoop in and try to get as many people on board as they can. And this is really very interesting because it says here that the 4 people that were arrested, only one of them was actually charged with the relation to intellectual property or IP theft, and the 3 people have been since released under investigation. So typically the headlines are always a bit more sensational, where they say 10 people arrested for selling Cody boxes or something else, but in reality, when you look at what were they actually charged for, did any of them actually get charged, or in many cases after investigation, many of them were released without charged. But this just shows you again, guys, that because this is going to be a constant battle, many of these services can go offline or can be properly shut down. But because of that massive demand, because people are always looking for cheaper options, there'll always be somebody else offering you the best deal around the corner. So that's pretty much it this video, guys. Many thanks for watching. Do leave me a comment below. Let me know if you think these authorities will actually win this fight, or is piracy just here to stay forever? So I really appreciate your support. Do like and share this video, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.